This program is sponsored in part by
Municipal Credit Union, serving the financial needs of our members since 1916. MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Transit Check saves money for commuters, lowers payroll taxes for businesses, and it's also good for the environment. With Transit Check, everyone benefits.
The Transit Managerial Benevolent Association, protecting the rights of non-represented, active, and retired managerial employees within the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Mike Landy, President.
Con Edison, on it, working for you 24/7. We're delivering reliable service, energizing your life, empowering your business. We're people helping people every day.
Transport Workers Union Local 100, representing the 35,000 men and women who move New York. We're New York's public transit union. John Samuelson, President.
And by the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of the City of New York, fighting for the rights of the police officers who protect New York City. Patrick J. Lynch, President.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Transit News Magazine. It is that time of year again. Time for our very special annual holiday show. I'm Pete Palomero.
And Pete, it's special because we're outside of the New York Sightseeing Tour headquarters, about to get on board this double-decker bus for a night ride right through the city. I'm Thalia Perez.
When you have family and friends in town, the best way to see the city is with a knowledgeable tour guide. I'm Ozzie Cruz.
And with New York Sightseeing's hop on and hop off service, if you see a spot you like, just hop off and enjoy the location. So grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the show. I'm Stacey Romano. What's great about the New York Sightseeing Tour bus is that you can hop off the bus whenever you see something cool to do. And if you hop off at Bryant Park, there are plenty of things to do, like ice skating. I'm here with Tricia Lewis. Tricia, tell me, what makes Bryant Park such a great place to visit?
Well, Bryant Park is an exciting place in Midtown Manhattan, and we have lots of events throughout the year. And in the wintertime, we have the Bank of America Winter Village at Bryant Park, which includes the skating rink, the holiday shops, and our ringside restaurant, Celsius. All together really make for a magical experience for New Yorkers and visitors alike during the holidays and throughout the winter season.
Great. And once you have those skates off and you're ready to party, well, you don't have far to go. Here's Rita Martinos with that story.
Riding the subway just got more beautiful thanks to L'Oréal Paris and the MTA. The leading global beauty brand is making history by unveiling the first ever intelligent vending experience. The ribbon cutting symbolized a partnership between L'Oréal and the MTA that will bring shopping to commuters in a New York minute.
You look at the installation, you see a mirror, and I think it's going to attract people to kind of want to come over and really kind of see what the machine's about. And then hopefully once they start interacting with it, they'll find it very engaging, very fun, and hopefully they'll like some of the recommendations being made, and they can actually purchase the products here.
Approaching the full-length mirror allows the sensors to expertly coordinate eye, lip, and nail shades that would match or clash the customer's outfit.
So it takes the three most prominent colors of your outfit and then transforms it into a three-color palette for you to play with.
I think for that New York woman who, in a pinch, needs to update her look, she's on her way to a meeting, she might have forgotten her lipstick at home or her blush, this is going to be fantastic.
The participants at the unveiling were allowed to try this innovative experience for themselves. Supermodel Coco Rocha was on hand for the inaugural purchase that will bring L'Oréal products to women on the go.
I just would say that we're extremely excited about this new opportunity and new experience that we're bringing to women in New York, and we're just thrilled that we had such great partners with the MTA, CBS Outdoor, and of course RJ, who's been a digital partner of ours for many years.
The MTA is looking to bring new technology and virtual retail into the subway system.
Well, we're looking to improve the customer environment or the customer experience any way we can. We're looking at digital signage, at digital messaging. This allows us to take assets that are underperforming, some real estate locations, and try something new at little to no cost to us and doing something that we can learn from.
So while you're giving to everyone else this holiday season, don't forget to gift yourself a personal beauty product custom designed for you. I'm Rita Martinez reporting for Transit News.
Here in the heart of New York City, you have, of course, the world-famous Times Square. And judging by all the bright lights and advertising, you have no shortage of choices for your holiday shopping.
And Pete, if you're like me, I like doing all my shopping in one place. And that place this year is Grand Central Terminal. Here's Trina Moore with some shopping tips.
New York City is the shopping mecca of the world. It might be hard to find everything in one place. But lucky for us, there was a ribbon cutting at Grand Central Terminal for their annual holiday fair.
Shops in Grand Central, there's great food in Grand Central, and it's all topped by the wonderful architecture of being in one of the great buildings of the world. So it's a combination you cannot beat.
From custom-made jewelry to unusual pocketbooks and even unique pottery, there's so many different items to choose from.
You can find children's wear, you can find home gifts, you can find wonderful things for men and women. I have clothing, we have accessories. It is limitless. We have art people here, we have photography, we have, it's just, I can't say enough about it. You have to come and see for yourself because you can't believe it.
For those of you on the bus, you may need to pick up a scarf here at SmartWorks. While shopping, if you get hungry, you can have a white chocolate covered pretzel. Or take a cup of hot chocolate for home from With Love from Brooklyn. From tree ornaments to heart-shaped art, whether you want to take a bite of the Big Apple or for the lawyer in your family, come to Heart Art. Vanderbilt Hall is home to 76 artists and craftspeople at the holiday fair. The fair runs daily until December 24th. And just a short distance from Vanderbilt Hall, take a minute to check out the New York Transit Museum's Holiday Train Show. From artwork to skincare, even jewelry and accessories. There's so much to choose from at the Grand Central Terminal Holiday Fair. I'm Trina Moore reporting for Transit News.
We're here with David of New York Sightseeing Tours. So David, tell us all about the tours.
Ozzy, since 1926, New York Sightseeing has been entertaining visitors from all over the world with their bus tours that includes double-decker buses and motor coaches. There are certain packages that includes not only the bus tours, but also attraction tickets, etc. And especially during the holiday season, there are specialty tours like the one we're going to be on as well. One of the best packages that we have and the most popular is called the New York Freestyle. And the New York Freestyle includes 3 days of double-decker bus tours, as well as 3 or 5 choices of attractions, museums admissions at your leisure. And what's best about this product and on our buses is that the hop-on, hop-off service allows you at any stop along the way to hop off the bus and enjoy the attractions and find the city on your own pace and to hop back on when next bus comes.
So can you tell us about that Ride of Fame?
Yes, absolutely. Ride of Fame started to celebrate the endeavors of what we call exemplary New Yorkers. Fans vote, and on the website you can nominate who should be inducted into the Ride of Fame. We're very happy to honor last month Susan Lucci.
So where can I find out more about these tours?
Please visit NewYorkSightseeing.com. That's NEWYORKSIGHTSEEING. And Ride of Fame is rideoffame.com.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Transit News Desk. I'm Warren Freeman with a look back at 2013.
And I'm Jesse Maslowski. 2013 was a banner year for our program, winning an ATO Award and also coming in first place with our coverage of Hurricane Sandy at the Beto Awards. I was there to accept it.
It looks like you had a great time.
I did.
And the winners of New York City Transit Class of Inspiring Women were announced. Our very own Celeste Farage was among them.
Well, my boss told me that he was nominating me because he knows that I do so much volunteer work outside of my regular tour, and it was just wonderful.
Grand Central Terminal hit a milestone, and there was a big party celebrating its 100 years of transportation history. Here's Mark Gross with that story.
We cleaned the ceiling and we uncovered the spectacular artwork that you see today.
We tore down the signs that blocked the light, particularly from the east balcony, and we built a new staircase. We polished the marble, and we got Grand Central shining again.
The restoration of Grand Central Terminal is an emblem of the Renaissance of New York City and its vital transportation system.
The ceremony was not just people reminiscing about the good old days at Grand Central Terminal. There were also musical performances.
Grand Central opened not only as a great train station, but also as a symbolic cornerstone for the city. It heralded to New Yorkers then and now, you have arrived and you have places to go.
And what better way to cap off the event than with a birthday cake fashioned after the famous clock.
Happy birthday, Grand Central. Happy birthday to you.
But the year did not start off well for many New Yorkers or for transit due to remnants of Hurricane Sandy. Many of our subway lines and tunnels had to go through extensive repairs due to water damage.
It took approximately 2 weeks to drain down the UL Carey Tunnel and approximately 1 week to drain down the Queens Midtown Tunnel.
To say that it was challenging would be an understatement.
There were some workers here that had lost their homes or had severe damage to their homes. The contractors and our own employees had difficulties just getting gasoline to come to work in those different shifts. They might work here 2 shifts and then have to go home and spend 3 hours online for fuel. That created hardship for a lot of the guys working.
And lessons learned from Sandy will make sure that the MTA is prepared for the next superstorm.
We're going to evaluate all of the points where the water came into the plazas and entered into the tunnel and try to figure out the best way to eliminate those entry points. We installed approximately 140,000 feet of temporary power line for temporary lighting fixtures throughout the tunnels also as part of the effort to recover.
Hurricane Sandy also flooded the new South Ferry station. So in an effort to help subway riders in Lower Manhattan, a bypass was opened in the older South Ferry station.
New York City Transit decided the best way to alleviate the pain of rush hour was to recommission the old South Ferry station.
The first thing we did was we performed an assessment of the new terminal, South Ferry. And when we started to realize that we were looking at a long repair period of multiple years, we realized our customers coming from Staten Island needed better service. So we began to look at the alternative of opening up old South Ferry terminal.
However, reopening the decommissioned station was not without its challenges.
Since 2008, we had pinned the gap fillers closed, so we had to make sure that they were somewhat operational. Once we got the gap fillers operational, the big thing was the entrances. We realized the old entrance was no longer in existence, so we had to open up that entrance, which meant opening up the wall behind us, which wasn't there at one time. So right now, Old South Ferry Terminal has 2 entrances and exits.
While the tunnels were being rehabilitated and new tracks laid, out in the Rockaways, A-train service was restored to much fanfare.
It's back because a huge part of our city was cut off. And so bringing this back just helps the people in the Rockaways just helps them a little bit bringing life back to normal. And that's what we want to do. Get their service back, make their commute easier. That's our job, and that's what they expect of us.
Now that the work is done, the party can begin. And there are plenty of transit workers who deserve recognition.
New York City Transit did not just drain water from stations, but also reopened rehabbed ones. Here's Michael Knutson-Goldstein with those stories. Michael?
Thanks, Jesse. After a 2-year renewal, the historic 180th Street station opened its doors again, with new lighting and artwork bringing the station back to its 20th century splendor.
The East 180th Street station in the Bronx has been restored to its original grandeur.
We not only celebrate the restoration of this subway station and this historic building, but we celebrate better service for 6,500 customers who come through these doors, going to work and coming back every day.
Placing art in the subway adds beauty to a commuter's day, and the hand-painted windows bring both natural light and color to the station. Artist Louisa Caldwell was selected to design art in this station that reflects popular Bronx attractions like the zoo and the botanical gardens.
And the world's highest station at 88 feet, the Smith and 9th Street station was put back into service with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
You could tell it was a huge challenge because of the complexity of the station. This station has all new platforms, it has new canopies, new windscreens, new public address systems. Everything in the station has been modernized. It's a full rehabilitation. So this is one of our very, very best. So we're very happy.
Besides renovated escalators, an updated waiting area, and a new agent booth, there are new distinct features that makes this station splendid.
On the lower mezzanine, you have it looks like a beehive on the corner of the lower mezzanine with all the glass. That's one of the most custom things we have in the system. You won't find that anywhere else in the system.
From reopening stations to breaking ground on a new station in Staten Island, Transit News was there.
Today marks a milestone for the Staten Island Railway and residents of the Tottenville community as we embark on a $27 million project to construct a new SER station called the Arthur Kill Station. This new facility will replace the older, smaller Nassau and Atlantic stations. As part of the project, we will be constructing a 150-car park and ride lot directly across the street from here.
While waiting for your train at a station and standing on the platform, we want you to remember to watch your step. Here are some tips.
Do not run or horse around on the platform. Do not attempt to get on or off a train from between cars. And do not stand at the platform edge looking for the next train. Do stand at least 2 feet behind the platform edge, so if you are pushed, you have room to catch your balance. If you feel sick, back away from the edge of the platform and always be aware of your surroundings.
So remember, be safe and ride smart. Now back to Jesse and Oren.
Thanks, Michael. Transit also wants to make sure their employees stay safe.
The TWU and MTA got together to reinforce the Transit Watch program. And yes, you too can help cut down on assaults.
Well, the Transit Watch program is just one of several tools that we have to try to protect our frontline employees. It's something that we're very gratified that the governor signed into legislation, which allows us to actually pay should someone come forward with facts that would lead to an arrest of someone that assaulted a transit worker.
Although the program is new, there have already been measurable results. Transit Watch urges customers to come forward by offering a $2,000 reward to give statements so that offenders can be caught and prosecuted.
So far the results are pretty good. We've gotten several tips on many cases. Several of them are still open and are being investigated as we speak. And we were actually able to pay reward money to I think one or two people who came forward with some really good information based on our video that we had on buses of incidents. We were able to release that video, and then people came forward and said, you know what, I was there, I saw what happened.
And if you see something and you're on a subway platform, now you can say something thanks to wireless phone service underground.
We're absolutely thrilled to be launching the next phase of wireless coverage here in the New York subway system in Manhattan, including this extremely busy station in Times Square.
MTA officials were joined by executives from the major wireless services to demonstrate this groundbreaking capability at Times Square.
And so today, we're very happy to celebrate this event with the launch of 36 stations. We've previously been involved in the first 6 in Chelsea since 2011, and we're very proud to roll out our award-winning service to the additional stations, giving the same level of connectivity and reliability that we have for many years.
Also underground, the 2nd Avenue Tunnel is making its way uptown. To help the neighborhood understand the project, New York City Transit opened an information center.
They see a lot of activity on the surface as far as trucks and workers, but very few people actually know what's going on below their feet. This will give them a better idea of what it takes to get this project built.
The Community Information Center has interactive displays.
By tapping on the iPad and on the timelines that come up, you can zero in on specific eras, you can bring up videos, you can take a look at old letters and maps and documents. Also up front, we have a model of the 86th Street station to give visitors an idea of what the station a couple of blocks up the road here is going to look like.
Well, this was an exciting year for mass transit, and our buses and trains just keep on rolling.
They sure do, Jesse. And speaking about wheels rolling, the MTA rolled out Bus Time in Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island.
Bus Time is an application that was developed to provide customers with real-time information regarding where the bus is and how many stops away a bus is. Customers can look at any number of devices and get real-time information as to where their bus is and when their bus will be arriving.
So from the Transit News Desk, I'm Oren Freeman. Happy holidays.
And I'm Jessie Mislovsky. Have a happy New Year.
A must-see for your out-of-town guests are the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall. And if you ride the Metro-North Railroad to get there, you'll get 20% off your tickets.
And if you like musicals, we have a treat for you.
Josie, Tina, Charlotte,
Darnell. Here are the TA4.
ding dong, 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 ding dong.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw your cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to the young and old, meek and the bold.
Ding dong, ding dong, that is a song with joyful ring, all caroling. Ding dong, ding dong, oh, how they proud, raising the sound, oh, heaven down, telling the tale. Ding dong, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
On and on they sing, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw your cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to the young and old, meek and the bold.
Ding dong, ding dong, that is a song with joyful ring, all caroling. Ding dong, ding dong, oh, how they proud, raising the sound, oh, heaven down, telling the tale. Merry while people sing songs of cheer, Christmas is here. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
On and on they sing, on without end, their joyful tone to every home.
Ding dong, ding
To
dong,
every home.
ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Hark how the bells, ding dong, ding, sweet silver bells, ding dong, ding, Christmas is here, ding dong, ding, Christmas is here.
The lights of Broadway have been the gateway to movies, music, and theater for decades. Stacy, you might say the stars are all around us.
And speaking of stars, just a short distance from here, you could see some great performances at a discount. Here's Tamika Emanuel with a MetroCard deal you can't pass up.
If you are looking for something new this holiday season, why not check out the Big Apple Circus? And once you enter the big tent, you'll see exciting acts from all over the globe. Tell me about the act.
This year we have a whole new lineup of acts. We have a pickpocket. We have a mounted patrol woman. We have sanitation workers who then become our acrobats. And even I portray a doorman, your tour guide at the circus this year. But we have animals, we have dogs, horses, ponies. A few surprises I can't even tell you about. You got to come see it in person. This is the year to see the Big Apple Circus. It's a beautiful show.
With juggling, high wire, and balancing acts, this circus troupe has it all. What makes the show different from the rest?
This year at the Big Apple Circus, we got all kinds of things planned for you. In fact, our opening act is the hot dog vendor who turns into an amazing juggler. And all his props are in the hot dog cart.
And with all the gridlock days during this holiday, the MTA has helped make attending the circus easier and now more affordable than ever.
The best way to get to the Big Apple Circus is using mass transit. Buses, subways. You go to the Lincoln Center stop and boy, you are ready to see the one and only Big Apple Circus Luminosity.
The Big Apple Circus has partnered with the MTA to bring you a MetroCard deal.
This year, here at the Big Apple Circus, we are going to let New Yorkers, because I know they have their MetroCard, they're going to get in for a 20% discount. To do that, all you have to go is to bigapplecircus.org and then type in the promo code MetroCard. You're going to get 20% off each and every ticket. You can also come to our box office in person here at Lincoln Center, show your MetroCard, and you're going to get the same 20% off discount.
So do something different this holiday season. Head on down to the Big Apple Circus for some family fun. I'm Tanika Emanuel from Under the Big Tent for Transit News.
The best part about riding a New York sightseeing tour bus is you can sit back, see the city, and learn some history.
That's right, Ozzy. And being able to hop on and hop off makes it easy to explore different neighborhoods and boroughs like Brooklyn with its beautiful views of the city.
So the absolute best advice this holiday season? Avoid the gridlock, use mass transit, and jump on a New York sightseeing tour bus just for fun.
So that just about wraps up this fun show. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, you can email us at transitnews@nyct.com. I'm Pete Palomero. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next year for our 19th year on the air. I'm Thalia Perez. Thanks for riding.
And from all of us, have a great holiday. I'm Ozzy Cruz.
And I'm Stacey Romano. Have a healthy and happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
This program is sponsored in part by
Municipal Credit Union, serving the financial needs of our members since 1916. MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Transit Check, saves money for commuters, lowers payroll taxes for businesses, and it's also good for the environment. With Transit Check, everyone benefits.
Transit Managerial Benevolent Association, protecting the rights of non-represented active and retired managerial employees within the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Mike Landy, President.
Con Edison, on it, working for you 24/7. We're delivering reliable service, energizing your life, empowering your business. We're people helping people every day.
Transport Workers Union Local 100, representing the 35,000 men and women who move New York. We're New York's public transit union. John Samuelson, President.
And by the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of the City of New York, fighting for the rights of the police officers who protect New York City. Patrick J. Lynch, President.